Welcome back to KPP. I'm your host, Kyla Johnson. This is the season finale of season 1. This is episode 10. Letting Go gave me back. And y'all, I'm so excited for this episode, y'all. Yes. We had to really write out because I wanted it to be the best since y'all been here for everything. So without further ado, let's get into this episode. When I started KPP, I didn't know who I'd be or when it came to my voice. Something to say, I've grown this season, not just as a podcaster, but as a woman, as a leader, as a young Black creative, and a vessel. Who am I now? So y'all, Kyla Johnson right now is a young Black businesswoman who is very determined, very motivated, very creative, very adapting to different things, which now y'all, I feel like now I am in my real nice, feminine, soft girl energy. A lot of the times now, I don't feel like I have to really be masculine or be, too overbearing or anything like that. So like right now, God has guided me to this nice, peaceful journey that I've been praying and asking for. And one thing about the Lord, He delivered. So very thankful for that. What did I learn about myself that surprised me? I'm learning that even though I knew this a little bit then, but now it's more painted out. I'm learning things that I do like and what I don't like. And when I say that, I mean when it comes to people, places, things that I have to do, regardless if that's working on building, friendships, relationships. Typically, I always knew what I did and didn't like, but now I think the picture is painted a lot bigger than what it was before. What did I stop apologizing for? Apologizing for me being me and me wanting to be happy. So with that being said, a lot of the things that I used to do last semester or last year, those things don't happen anymore. I feel like right now I just be like, I'm not going above and beyond, out my way, nor back and forth. I pivot and adjust certain situations, and it's like I couldn't be more thankful. Like at peace, mind clear, happiness, joyful, grateful for any opportunities that I wake up to, or the opportunities to just wake up and be alive, because some of us don't get that. So me, I'm not going to take that for granted. Letting go this season meant releasing the pressure to be everything to everyone. I let go of the guilt, the fear, the timeline. I made room for peace, purpose, and clarity. What did I have to release to finally feel free? I had to release people. I had to release things that I thought would keep me happy. Like y'all know, and I'm going to continue to keep telling y'all, I used to dance, which I had to let go of a whole team, which it's not a bad thing. I never will say anything bad about it. It's just, it was time to let it go, because now that I've let it go, now with me being in this new dance organization as VP, I'm learning to just sit back and relax. Like, yes, I still take charge at times, but not everything is on me. It's not on my shoulders. I get time to breathe. I get time to process, everything. Also, too, it's like with me letting it go now with this new dance organization, I'm working my way, building my way back up in the dance industry field, because I was very lost without dance. I'm not gonna lie. I let me being on that team become my identity, and I'm like, no, that's the only thing that's a part of me. It's not my identity, so we don't need to do that. What old beliefs about myself no longer serve me? I have to do everything for everybody. Like, I don't have to do that. Like, I can say yes or I can say no. And I'm glad that I can do that now, because before I used to be so stressed, y'all. Like, so stressed. It was bad. It was very bad. Oh, as y'all can see, you see your girl. Hair is done. And she's back with a new style. Period. But yeah, saying yes and no to things. I don't have to override myself with so much stuff to do. And I kind of like that. Like, it's so nice because When I say no, it's, I actually laugh, y'all. If I can be quite frankly, I actually laugh because I feel like, no. And before, I used to be scared of saying no, or I thought if I said no, it would hurt people's feelings, or people wouldn't, yeah, oh, believe so that no thing, scratch that, it's over with. In my life, did I finally stop forcing things? I mean, I've never been the type to force anything, but I would say I stopped forcing friendships. I'm just to the point where it's like, okay, if we outgrow each other right now in this season, if we're meant to be friends after, we'll connect somewhat, come back how we used to be. But it's like, I'm not forcing friendships, nor am I forcing a relationship with a man. I'm just not doing that. I'm not the type to sit down and settle just because that's what I want. I'm not doing that. Like, I can't do it. It's just it's just not up in there. It won't do it. I just feel like, yes, you can't rush you meeting your soulmate or the person you're supposed to be with, or people you're supposed to be around, because yes, we go through a season of life where people just, get dropped left and right, but we're not done meeting our people. And I think I like that because it's making more space and opportunity for people I'm supposed to meet in the long run, and just things I'm supposed to do differently in the long run. Which God, He's been painting pictures, He's been showing me, He's been giving signs, and y'all, I've been picking up on the signs. I don't overstep, I don't overdo anything. I'm just, letting it go. God's grace. God's hands has been everything to every step, even the hard ones, especially the silent ones. He gave me new purpose, new confidence, new people, and even new dreams I didn't know I needed. Where did I see God the most this season? I've seen Him most likely really at home, if I could be quite frankly. And I've seen Him a few times here in my dorm, which literally, actually, not too long ago, literally like a couple days ago, actually, if I could be correct, frankly, because a couple days ago, I'm not gonna lie, your girl was a little, I wouldn't even say, well, I was upset. My feelings were hurt, about something. I'm not gonna go too in depth about it because, it doesn't need to do all that. But it's like, I literally was in here crying. I'm not gonna lie, I literally cried for a little minute, and then I was like, hold up. Then I turned my speaker on to listen to my gospel music, and just to move me and shift my energy, whatever the case may be. And literally, y'all, when I was listening to that music, chills, hands, tears, and it's like it was coming out. It was getting poured out, so that way I didn't have to hold it. What promises from God do I now believe more than ever? Well, I mean, I've been believed this, but I think I believe it way more now. Basically that, when people change or things change, or, things aren't the same and they have a little shift in them, God is never going to change. He's never going to leave us. He's never going to give up on us. He's always going to be right there holding our hand. We just have to make sure that we continue to be locked in with Him, because we can't ask for things and then just forget about the Lord. That's not okay, y'all. How has your faith helped me stay grounded in the unknown? So with me, y'all, every morning I get up, I pray, I go grab my Bible and my journal. Yeah, but I get up, I pray, I go grab my journal, which this is the Keep It Positive Sweet journal from my girl Krista Renee. Y'all know how I feel about her. And y'all, it's like every morning, like, this journal is like so beautiful. It's so nice. It's so like, it's so girl la la. It's so tea. It's just, look at it. It got gold pages. Like, this is exclusive. But yes, I write in here. I meditate throughout the day because some days I be needing to be regrounded, regrouped, re-energized, and things of that nature. And it's like, now with my faith, I pray to the Lord. I put it in His hands. Whatever I give out, He's going to give it to me when it's my time to have it, or when He feels like I needs it the most. So like with my faith, I just, make sure I still do what I need to do to set my time aside with the Lord, because it's like, I couldn't have done it any other way, because nobody else is God. Nobody else, I mean, yes, people can do things, but nobody is moving mountains and milestones and me getting as far as I'm going to get without Him. So that's that. This is a message to you guys because I appreciate you all for sticking it out with me, staying here, liking, commenting, sharing, reposting, and just being ready for when these episodes drops. Message to my listeners. If this season of life feels unknown for you, just know you're not breaking, you're blooming. You don't have to be understood to be authentic. You don't have to rush to be worthy. Protect your peace, move with God, and don't go back to what broke you. Something I'm finally allowing myself to feel and not run from. I would say my emotions, which I say this because days I like to go by myself. Like if I know I'm in a riffraff, which I know I'm saying I'm at peace and things, chaotic stuff still happens around us. So I will go to myself, go meditate, talk to the Lord about it, fill it out. Because the old me, I would hold it in which that's carrying dead weight and dead baggage. I say to a listener who's in the middle of their own healing season, take your time, process your emotions, feel your emotions, sit with your emotions, write it out, rather that's in a journal. You could maybe get a therapist if you feel like you need one, or you feel like you want somebody to talk to, because all the time, yes, we can go and talk to our friends and share things, but at the same time, it's like, not all the time you have to share everything with everybody. If you share it with, somebody that's licensed, 9 times out of 10, that won't get back to you. What would I say to the version of me that almost gave up? Girl, we got stuff to do. We have stuff to do. It doesn't end here. This is just a storm that you're going through. And once you get out that storm, you're gonna be good. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't give up, because that's literally like one of the main characteristics that I love about me and the person that I am. I never give up no matter what. I be saying I'm gonna give up, or I feel like I'm gonna give up, and I never do, because the race isn't finished. It isn't done. I have so much more life, so much more things that I want to do and carry into the next chapters after this, in which I could say the time, or probably I'll say the age that I feel like I was going to give up would probably be when I was about 20, which I think it was my sophomore year of college. And in that season, it was like, I just feel like I couldn't win nothing. Like I couldn't win anything. Even though I had this little giving up moment in high school too, but I didn't stop. I kept going, and your girl got her degree. So with this last year, no matter what happens, don't ever give up. Just keep going and keep fighting for what I want. As long as I keep my goals and I have something to look at. Huh? But yeah, and then too, I'm just very appreciative of how far I have come, because not everybody knows my story, in which my story is not fully all the way projected out there. I will have my moment where I get to share my full story from start to, I ain't even gonna say finish, from start to where I am after I leave here, because I gotta go, y'all. I'm very thankful that I did have the opportunity to go to college, and I just noticed that this isn't the college for me. But I started something, so I'm gonna always finish it. With that being said, that wraps up season 1, episode 10 finale. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for walking on this walk with me through season 1, the start of the journey of this podcast. It will go far, and we have so much more things to do, y'all. Are y'all ready for season 2? I really do appreciate y'all, and I do really want to say thank y'all, because without y'all, the start of this wouldn't be possible. Thank you to the Lord for giving me, the push, the motive to want to start a podcast and actually sit here and do it and go through with it. It's going to be something way bigger. I'm so excited for you guys to get a glimpse and a peek of that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is episode 10. Letting go gave me back, and thank y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.